War stories, chaos, and brutal honesty. This is what soldiers really talk about when the cameras are off. From forgotten battles and secret weapons to what it truly means to serve. This is the raw truth of military life, told by those who lived it. One small spark, one nuclear warhead, 3 dead. Welcome to the kind of mistake you can only make once.
He has one, I hope, in the can. We're gonna and then ask amazing stories from you.
Oh, wait. Have I told that one? The reason we do a stray no volts test?
The what?
So one of our things with missiles is we find out, like, it's a test. We make sure there's no stray voltage in any of the lines or anything like that. And for like years, no one knew why we did this test. It was just a safety precaution. Come to find out, and it's like a random obscure fact.
Shit, wait, hold on. Before you finish, we gotta pop these. I'm an asshole. By the mic, everyone in front of your mic.
Oh, hold on. Let me get a hold of it.
3, 2, 1. Oh, fuck yeah.
Have you ever said why we actually do that?
On to your story. I have no fucking clue. We just started it.
And it's a
that's,
thing
That's
now.
the new audio sync instead of the clap.
Oh, yeah.
It is. Oh, yeah.
We don't talk about the clap no
that's the
more?
real reason.
I just fucked it up. So.
Yeah, you're good.
His audio is going to be out of
That's how
sync for
little I
everybody
drink
else.
carbonated drinks. I was like, oh, shit, I fucked this up.
How do I do this? So in the 1970s, I want to say it was like 72 or 73, we had the Nike Hercules system, which is America's, honestly, my favorite air defense system we've ever come up with. The theory was you just put a nuclear warhead on the end of an air defense missile, and doesn't matter how many jets Russia throws at you, you can hit them all once, and they're all just gone. Because America, that's what we do. We did this several different times. But
Wait, we literally just was like, let's put a nuke at the end of it?
yeah, it was either a 2 kiloton or 20
That was
kiloton.
like the 1960s through the mid 80s, though, for everything.
The Cold War, where we were like, fuck it.
And their theory was, as long as we send it 100,000 feet up, we should be good. Don't know how, I don't math that math. Like, I'm not a nuclear engineer. I have no idea what that does to the atmosphere, but we're there. But anyways, these things are stored horizontally, and then they would, point them up, obviously, to use them. In the 1970s in Okinawa, Japan, stray voltage arced from somebody and set off a Nike Hercules horizontal across the island and like killed 3 people. And the Navy had to send out divers to go fish a nuclear warhead out of the ocean. That's a real thing.
Just from an arc?
Yeah, it arced and accidentally set off the solid state fuel inside.
Oh,
it.
that private was probably terrified.
Fired. Fired 1,000.
No, he was dead.
Yeah. That
No,
was-
imagine he like walked up, he's like, we just, oh no. Big Sarge's gonna be angry. You're just waiting there, you're like, hey, Captain, I lost the nuke.
I just set it off.
It was a small one.
Built by the lowest bidder moment is what that was.
Well, it's like technically, so this is a true story. I was at some gas station, and this woman at the gas station came out and was chewing my ass about using my cell phone while I was pumping gas. And she's like, I can explode. I'm like, yeah, I know it's theoretically possible, but I'm like, do you hear?
He got blown up in Sadra City and lived to tell the story. Not everyone did.
Your little patches on your
Yeah,
shoulder?
well,
What color were they?
So the best part of that, working, I was the advisor for so long, and I said in the very beginning, I can advise on anything unless it involves boats and or water. I'm like, if it has to do with water, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm telling you right now. And then every time something would come up boat-wise, they're like, Tyler, how do you do this? And I'm like, I have no idea. I told you, I don't do boats. I don't do
Navy
swimming.
SEAL stuff.
I don't do SEAL stuff. Yeah, so
You're playing a SEAL and you're like, no,
people always ask me why I wasn't a SEAL. I'm like, oh, simple. I can't swim. And they're like, no, really? No.
No fucking drown.
I can't swim because I do not float even a little bit. I'll jump in water and sink right to the bottom.
No shit.
Well, not to the bottom, but my head will not be above water to breathe, which apparently is important to float.
You might need that.
Yeah. But no, I've never. But yeah, that's.
What was your when? So when did you join?
Joined in 97.
97?
End of 97.
And then when was the accident?
05.
And then what was the accident?
I got blown up in Iraq.
Dang, Skippy. Where in Iraq?
Solder City.
No shit. Okay.
Only the nice places, Only the nice places.
One time I was at this air base and the Wi-Fi went out. It's kind of the same thing.
Savage.
You're like, oh, we're not the same. My Wi-Fi went out. You want to know PTSD? That, bro.
The power went out in the gym. I couldn't lift. It was awful, man. It was-
The networking system that connected the Xbox went down, and we could only play one player.
But you were the knife with the red.
I had a cool job.
You had I'm assuming all of us looked up to you, especially during that time frame where you were like the upper echelon is what I was like, those guys are so cool. Look, they don't have name tapes.
So here's the funny part about that is, when I was in Ranger Battalion, that's when I saw the unit, I was like, oh my God, these guys are like gods, right? And then you're there one day and you see some Rangers looking at you that way, and you're like, oh my God, they don't know I still suck. You know what I mean? Like, they think I'm cool. And you go through all that training of over a year and all this stuff, and then you get to a team and you think you're hot shit because you've literally been doing everything every day for a year. And then you get to the team and you realize that everyone is leaps and bounds better than you, and you suck. So it's an interesting.
So it's a reset almost, because I know
it's the strangest thing.
If you want to know Ranger Bat, it was the funniest shit is watching my buddy Campbell when he got to Ranger Bat, and I seen him at like Best Buy, and I remember running. I was like, bro, I haven't seen you in so long. I was like, what? Where are you? You're supposed to go like 80 seconds. He's like, I'm a second bat. I was like, oh fuck yeah, how is it? They fucking hate me, Eli. I think they want to kill me.
Oh, was he an import?
Yeah, he just got brand new private, just put into it. He like passed, and then he tried out for RIP at the time.
Yeah.
Got accepted, went right there, and he's like, they want to kill me.
Oh no, that's absolutely true. Yeah.
Dude, they
100%
shit on you until you have like a scroll and a tab.
Yep.
You're just dog shit.
Yeah, so I think that's awesome, and the reason is no, it
Hazing is cool.
you got to start from the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. You got to start from the bottom. You got to be treated like shit in order to, keep that humility on. No matter how cool what you're doing is cool, like you have to realize that you're still just freaking part of the machine. And I loved having that basis as an infantry soldier. Because all combat, CQB is a great example of everyone's like, oh, CQB's this, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. CQB I define as it's infantry combat in a confined space under extreme conditions. That's my name I made for it. But it's like, that's what it is. It's just infantry combat. Just because you're indoors in a tight environment doesn't take away the principles. So if you don't have a basis in those principles, you're not going to be, good at the cool guy stuff if you don't know how to do basic infantry stuff.
That's fucking.
When communism tried to starve Berlin, America answered with 277,000 flights.
So they block it off so that we can't get anything in. They cut off all the roads, all the railroads, all the waterways, everything. And at that point, so they go to Truman and they're like, okay, 3 options. We can roll in tanks and start World War III. We can abandon West Berlin and let them either starve to death or join communism, or we can try to fly shit in on cargo planes. And he's like, quote, we stay in Berlin, period. And America, this isn't a real quote, but basically like, America doesn't start world wars, we just finish them. So we're fucking flying shit in on planes, right? So they have no idea how to do this. So they go to the British because they've been experts in rationing for the last 10 years fighting World War II. The British run the numbers, and they're like, you need, everybody in West Berlin is going to need 1,700 calories a day, which is going to be 1,500 tons of food per day. And then the Germans, the USSR cut off the power to West Berlin too, so they're going to need coal and fuel. That's going to be 2,500 tons per day, right? So you're talking 4,500 tons of supplies a day through cargo plane, and this time they had the P-47, which could only carry 3 tons. Like, this is impossible. So that would, like, to make that work, that's 1,333 planes per day. There's 1,440 minutes in a day. Like, it's impossible, right? So they just start doing it. It's complete fucking chaos. They're sending planes from everywhere. There's fucking mid-air collisions as they're trying to get planes into this fucking country for food, or into West Berlin for food. And then they bring in General William Tunner, and this was a guy in World War II that was in charge of logistics for bringing in all the supplies into China over the Himalayas. And he comes in and unfucks the whole situation in like days.
With 7 Sherpas.
Anyways, America, there's 3 air channels into Berlin. He's like, okay, 2 of them on the outside are going in. The one in the middle is planes coming out. We're going to launch 1 plane from the 2 going there every 3 minutes. They're all going to fly at 5 altitudes, and they're going to stagger every way. So it's plane, 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 all day long, 3 minutes, new fucking plane in the air. All day, every day, 24 hours a fucking day. The West Berliners are like, dope. They get it down to where they can empty 3 tons off a plane in 7 minutes and turn that bitch around and send it back. Luftwaffe mechanics that were just fighting America 2 years ago are there repairing American cargo planes to send them back. And America does it. We end up developing fucking bigger planes. We end up developing the P-74 Globemaster, which can carry 25 tons. So we end up fucking delivering, I think the record was 1,300 flights, delivering 13,000 tons in a single day. Over the course of 15 months, America had 277,000 planes get sent up, spanning 92 million miles, delivering 4.6 billion pounds of supplies, all by air. And the Soviet Union finally had to ditch the blockade because America put an embargo on their country, and their economy couldn't stand up to the embargo anymore, and they just couldn't wait it out. So they had to ditch that. And this is like why the Berlin Wall ended up happening, is because they couldn't get West Berlin to crack, because America could land a plane in Berlin literally every fucking minute, all day, every day. And we did it for 15 months. And it is the biggest logistical flex of all time.
Oh man, you know
That is terrifying to me. It's awesome to see the power when America's like,
No.
but also, yeah, exactly. When we say no, you're like, what the fuck?
Like, this is the thing though. So I got sent to Operation Afghan Welcome, which is okay. Afghanistan was kind of a shit show. There's some things that could have gone better. I'll agree there. But like on the logistics side of the house, name another country in this planet that can move 130,000 people 3,000 miles in a week. You're not going to find one. Like, everyone else can flex as much as they want. No one has the logistics infrastructure to try and move that.
And, oh my, it's terrifying.
So
Yeah,
with
but
all
college isn't free. Okay? Like, God damn it.
that, with all that amazing stuff,
It's not real communism, the most repeated lie in history.
All the fucking peasants. He didn't want a state-assigned plot, which was available at the time, by the way. He didn't fucking want it because he didn't want to live next to you fucking peasants. And now, if you want to go pay homage to the creator of communism, you have to pay money to go visit this motherfucker's grave, okay? It makes no goddamn sense, and you still do. You're like, oh, he's a fucking genius. This is the best way to live. It's never fucking worked. It results in genocide every fucking time. But clearly, it's going to work the next time we try it. It's going to be fucking great. We should absolutely do that.
You just triggered a whole bunch of people in the comments.
Fuck
section.
them.
Not on this
Fuck them.
conversation.
You know what? Get on your fucking iPhone or your Android and bitch about it. It's all products of capitalism. Okay? You want to know why Karl Marx is buried in fucking England? It's because he got fucking exiled from his own goddamn country, so he went to the only place on the planet tolerant enough to handle that fucking moron. London, literally the birthplace of fucking capitalism. Because that's
fucking
the
triggered
only
can we get
place
him?
that can deal with that stupid bullshit. Because in capitalism, you can be a communist if you want. Go buy a plot of land, roll around in the mud, and fuck each other. Nobody cares. Okay? You can do that. Try being a capitalist in communism. They will fucking murder you.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
that's exactly what they tried to do to West Berlin.
This is the best night of my
life. Oh my
life.
god. Oh fuck. They're better than us. We're gonna blockade them off and starve them to death until they join communism. That's what they do every fucking time.
Oh my god. I
G-Man, that's your intro.
And every time it's just like, well, that's not real communism. We should retry. Imagine if Eli made fucking egg rolls and every time I ate them, I violently shit myself till I got hospitalized. And every time I came to Texas, Eli was like, bro, this time my egg rolls are going to be the best egg rolls ever. How many fucking times are you going to eat those fucking egg rolls?
bro.
And by the way, everyone else that he's made egg rolls for has the
Also,
same reaction.
Same thing.
Forever.
Except instead of me violently shitting myself, it's millions of people getting genocided.
But you shit yourself to death.
Oh, this is the best night of my life.
But
Fuck.
don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. It's
It'll
fine.
probably work
A bunch
out.
of people with 4-year degrees that they don't use that have skittle-colored hair are going to call me a pseudo-intellectual and tell me I'm wrong from their fucking iPhone and explain why the fuck I'm done.
So let's look at here's a funny thing to look at
absolutely.
is the 60s.
Holy shit.
And I whenever somebody gives me some like shit like that, I go, let's look at the 60s. What happened in the 60s? You had probably the largest group or the most buy-in to change the world at one time. I would argue in the last, however
You're talking about
long,
like
right?
hippie movement?
Yeah, hippie movement in the 60s. It was a large percentage of people saying we're going to change the world.
Lasers, missiles, and tech that shouldn't exist, but it does.
Patriot system, right? You have a modern man station, has a Logitech mouse. The mouse for the Patriot system you use like a regular computer mouse costs $7 at fucking Office Depot. But because it has a proprietary head that plugs in the back of the system, it's not a USB.
How much does Uncle Sam charge?
$740 last time I checked. That's how much.
And that's going to some family.
Yeah.
From the guy that made the thing.
That's how much that mouse is worth according to the United States Army. But
No, I'm good.
but I will tell you,
Let's
like
see
this is the thing.
communism buy that shit though.
Because I know everything. So like the Patriot system is $1 billion, and people are like, oh, that's a fucking crazy amount of money, right? The missiles, yeah, whatever. The missiles are worth whatever, right? Cool. The missiles are fast, swooshy, kabloomy, whatever. They have lethality
Aren't
enhancers.
all missiles fast?
Yeah, but these are like faster
Slow
road.
fire
These are like
missiles.
fast,
They're
fast.
this. It's really awkward.
I tell you right now. So you want to hear some crazy shit, and I can tell you guys this, right? So Patriot, I saw the only video in history of Patriot firing in succession with THAAD. Now THAAD is our Terminal High Altitude Area Air Defense,
Obviously.
right? And THAAD,
I thought it
THAAD
was
makes Patriot look
linebacker
like a
from Blue
fucking
Mountain State.
yeah.
Hey, this is bad.
So, but check this out. This is gonna blow your fucking mind.
That mountain football player launched into tackle missiles.
Oh man.
Go on.
So this was a civilian video, taken by a civilian, handed over to a military member, handed to another military member, handed to a friend of mine, and I saw it, right? And Patriot missiles unclassed travel at Mach 4. Mach 4 is how fast a Patriot missile moves unclassed.
They moving. That's
THAAD missiles move exponentially faster than this. Well, in January of 2022, Patriot and THAAD fired at the exact same time. This was in the United Arab Emirates. Houthi rebels decided to fire a missile. They fucked around. They found out real fucking quick, right? So they fire this missile or missiles. And Patriot, you see, like in the video, you see Patriot, fireballs going up, and they're moving. I mean, Mach 4, that's pretty fucking quick. They're moving. That's cooking. And then you see one fuck all missile just go flying past them like they're not even moving. That's a THAAD tower. That's what that is. But here's the kicker about THAAD, right? So THAAD is a 2-stage missile. Missile goes up, separates stage 1 from stage 2. This missile is the epitome of, but first, let me take a selfie, right? So this is what this missile fucking does. Right, it goes up. The warhead separates from stage 1. The warhead takes an image of the target. The radar then takes that image, receives it, and overlays its own image on top of it to say, "Hey, is this the target?" So the missile and the radar both take a picture of this fucking target, and then it goes, "Yep, that's the target." And then stage 2 guides itself in and fucking smokes it.
how fast is
Who's confirming it?
Unclassified Mach 8. Last I read, Mach 8, give or take.
What's that?
It.
So it's
The computers.
computer.
it's
So they-
double checking itself
Yes.
as it
Yep.
separates.
So the operator just fires and says, "Kill this thing," and it's like, "Cool, I'm gonna go do that job," and it just fucking sends.
I guess the question I have is it possible that it goes, shit, I'm wrong. I'm so wrong.
It absolutely could.
Okay,
It
all right,
absolutely could. So like if it goes up and it's like, "Let me take a selfie," and it's the wrong selfie, it's like, no, fuck this, I can't do this, and then it fucking falls off, right? But like, here's the
it's
thing.
gonna have problem in China.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say they all look alike. Anyways, I'm not gonna say it.
I just like Nick's like no,
Look, look,
no, look, just joke
look,
you.
look. I'm sure the Chinese and Taiwan equipment looks different. I'm positive they don't have the same equipment.
But like, so we overspend on everything. Well, let Eli come back here.
It's like, which one?
For this fight, Taiwan, just go ahead, open them up. Just I'm sorry. Fuck, man. I'm going to cancel
yourself
right there.
fired.
That's
This
it.
is
Yeah.
perfect.
Anyways,
Oh, good. Thank
I'll
you.
take one. Fuck it. And then, so, here's the thing.
Fired.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
So,
You moving to Iowa? Or
yeah, fucking, I don't know at this point. So,
They're both better than Oklahoma.
yeah, absolutely. So the radar, obviously, so everything is expensive. Fucking Patriot missiles are like 5,000 missile or $5 million a piece. The CRIs,
5,000 missiles to buy
Sorry.
one Patriot. We traded missiles. It's like
Sorry.
gold.
so they're $5 million a piece. But the CRI, the Cost Reduction Initiative, I guess they skipped the fucking fancy Ghost Flames or some shit on it. They're like $3 million a piece. Honestly, you could park them right next to each other. I have no idea what the difference is. No, I couldn't tell you the difference between those two missiles.
It's a patent going to some freaking dude who's getting paid off.
That's pretty much it, probably. So, but the radar, that radar is $150 million. And every bit of that money makes sense because I know what that fucking radar can do. I'm going to tell you some theoretical shit. Obviously, theoretical. I can't tell you that this exists in the world, but theoretical. So there's this thing out there, a theoretical, called
Do this.
called NCTR. You can look this up. It's called non-cooperative target recognition. Now, the theory is that a radar pushing radiation beams using light to measure auditory fucking returns. So as light moves through fucking sound, as that light comes back to that radar should be able to read the sound that is coming off of that engine of that aircraft. It could also measure that engine of that aircraft and then come back and tell you if that's an F-18 or if that is a MiG-29. It can give you a list of aircraft based off of the way the engine sounds and the size of that motor that it's getting returns off of at 300,000 kilometers a second.
Absolutely fucking terrifying.
That's a theoretical. Remember, that's theoretical, folks. Non-cooperative target recognition is theoretical.
So what if they just build all their jets with our engines?
They don't get our engines. They're sanctioned right now. I mean,
That's fucking insane. So that's how, like, that's just theoretical.
that's theoretical. That's
It
theoretical.
sounds like a freaking radar system with like split personalities.
It's or a radar that can, again, theoretical. This is a theoretical thing that can
You're
dig
just
through.
trying not to get fired
Yeah,
right now.
that can dig through a debris field. It can smoke you with a missile and then dig through your debris field and look for additional warheads.
God, that the proportional video that I made.
Proportional.
The amount of comments I get on it from like angry people that are like, that would never happen today. The American Navy's not that strong anymore, blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, fucking the USS Gerald Ford is parked off the coast of a certain region on the planet. It's so much worse than you fucking
So much worse.
It's nuclear powered and it's 500 megawatts of the weak link, logistically speaking, with the USS Gerald Ford is the fact that people have to live on it. The only thing on that boat that needs to be replenished regularly is food so the people can fucking eat. That thing has left America. It doesn't have to return for anything other than food for the next 25 years
Nuclear power.
because it's nuclear powered and it has
Can't they just do like some freaking indoor gardening, you know?
and it's
Just raise like rabbits. I don't know.
they don't they wouldn't have room for missiles.
It
at
can
that point.
generate so much power that you could literally park it off the coast of a major U.S. city after a natural disaster, and it could provide power to the city.
What does that plug look like? Does it have like
Fucking-
4 prongs?
It's a
four-prong.
standard US. It's like,
No, it's like it's the same as your like dryer.
It's the biggest Apple maglock you've ever seen.
So for us, talking about power,
USB-C charger, but giant.
So for-
I got it upside down.
we use this
for us,
proprietary technology.
our cables are, I don't know, they're like 2.5 inches cables, and they're 208 volts, 3-phase, 400 hertz. That's what we're pushing. I don't know, Mr. Electrician,
Yeah,
you could probably
yeah,
tell me
go
that
ahead.
that's a lot. But the THAAD, we were talking about THAAD a little while ago, right? THAAD, terminal high
Fast-ass
altitude.
bitch.
I'm going to just go ahead and tell you that radar, by the way, the unclassified range of that radar is 2,900 kilometers.
That's the unclassified
That's
one.
the unclassified range of that radar.
The classified is 2,901.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Always.
Just remember, if you Google something about America, it's more. If we can shoot 10 missiles,
Yeah.
it's more. If we can,
Whenever communism says they can do something, it's less. Whenever America says they can do something, it's more. 100% of the time. I promise you.
10x multiple.
You remember how disappointing it was when why'd they build the F-15? What was the
Oh,
Soviet
God.
plane?
The Fox bat.
Yeah, they Soviets talked up this fucking plane so much, and America's like, fuck it, we're gonna build the F-15, and then they like caught one. Finally, like, oh, this thing fucking sucks. The F-15 wipes the floor with it.
It's just
the
fucking miserable.
It's fucking
The F-15,
ridiculous.
For those of you who don't know, the F-15 is America's fuck around and find out.
These stories aren't told in recruiting videos. They're the truth from the people who lived it. Because sometimes the real battlefield isn't overseas. It's what happens after you come home.